Okay, so this happened, and I have no idea how I'm going to put all these books on their place. My bookshelves are completely ruined. I don't know if you can see that, but that is going to be some work, and this is what I'm doing for BookTube. So we'd better get started. These are all the books. Sneak peek. Hello, my name is Catherine, and today we are going to be doing... What are we going to be doing? Oh yes, my top 10 most owned authors, and what a mess. What a mess. I've gone through my bookshelves and I decided to do this tag because I realized that there are a lot of authors on my bookshelves that I would buy almost every book, each and every book they ever write. So I have a lot of their books already and I would really like to show them to you. So I'm going to start from the author that I've got the most books from. And that is Darren Shan, and I've got 16 books of his. And I'm going to tell you which books I own. So I have the Saga of Darren Shan, and those are the books. And then I have the first 4 books of the Demonata series. So I would really love to buy the rest of the Demonata, or whatever it is pronounced, series, and I would really love to buy all his other books because they're really great and I would really love to read them. So books. Then my second most owned author is Trudy Canavan, and just a second, I have no idea how I'm going to hold these books, but I'm going to try because they're really heavy. And those are all fantasy books. So I have the Black Magician trilogy, then Age of the Five trilogy. I don't know if you can see. Then I have Black Magician trilogy but in Serbian, which is my first language. And then I have Traitor Spy trilogy. Here it is. So Magician's Apprentice, which is the prequel to the Black Magician trilogy, and then I have the Traitor Spy trilogy, which is sequel trilogy to Black Magician trilogy. So I'm going to put these books down now. There are a lot of authors and I have 10 books by all these authors. I made a mistake. I have 11 books by Rochelle Mead. So I have my Vampire Academy series, and then I have first 3 Bloodlines book because I've ordered the 4th and the 5th book and I'm waiting for them to arrive. Then I have Vampire Academy graphic novel, and last but certainly not the least, I have Succubus Blues, and this is the first in the series, but I was not so pleased with the series, so I'm not sure if I'm going to continue with it or not, but we shall see. So those are Rochelle Mead's books. Stephanie Meyer's books. I have my Twilight books, and I have my Twilight books but in Serbian, and I have Host both in English and in Serbian, and then I have Short Brief Life of Bri Tanner in Serbian. Coming up on number I don't know what, there are Shannon Stream's books, and I have her 2 series. So this is her series about angels, and this one is called 12 Houses, and 12 Houses is more like a fantasy series, and then those books about angels are more like sci-fi, and I really enjoyed her books. And they're all like standalones, but they're somehow connected, so if you would like to read them, I would suggest you to read the first book first and then the rest of the series. They're great. Then I've got 9 books by Cassandra Clare, if I've counted them correctly. I have all her... Yes, I did. I have all her Mortal Instruments books, and then I have the Infernal Devices. And here are the books. 10 books by J.K. Rowling, and that is because some of the books I have in English and some of them are in Serbian, and I'm going to throw them on the floor. Whew. So, all the Harry Potter books and Casual Vacancy. And as I've already said, I have the first and the second book of Harry Potter series both in Serbian and in English. So that is why I have so many books. And yeah. 11 books by Jennifer Fallon, and she is my favorite fantasy author. If I could read and buy every book she has written, I would do it. But the problem is, some of her books are really hard to find, and I'm going to tell you which books I have. I have her Demon Childs trilogy, here it is. I have her Hit-Ring Chronicles, but it is also a trilogy. Then the Second Sons trilogy, and these are the 2 books in the Tide Lords Quartet. And I don't have the 3rd and the 4th book because they're really hard to find, but when I manage to find them, I will certainly buy them. So it rhymes. When I find them, I'll buy them. Or it doesn't, but those are the books. 6 books by Brandon Sanderson, another fantasy writer that I love. And I have Mistborn trilogy, and I also have Warbreaker, and the first book of The Way of the Kings, and then I've got Steelheart. So those are the books, and I really love them, and those covers are beautiful. You should definitely buy them. You should buy all these books. But there are some authors that I have more books than this one, but I really wanted to mention this author because I love her work, and I would really like to buy her other books, and that is Jennifer L. Armentrout. And I've got her Lux series. The final book is missing because I'm really angry because of the cover change, and I'll probably buy it at the end, but I'm just really angry at the moment, so I'm not going to buy it right away, but it is going to happen sooner or later. And then I've got Covenant series, oops, and there are all the 5 books. So Jennifer L. Armentrout, and I also have some of her books on my Kindle, and I'm going to buy some of her other books because she is one of my favorite writers, and that is what you do when you love some writer, or you don't, and you buy books and you buy the other edition of books. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy those shiny covers because it's Jennifer L. Armentrout. There is nothing you can do about it. So yes, I'm really tired now, and that would be it. So if you'll excuse me, I have to put all these books back on my shelf, and that is going to be a problem, but it was worth it, and I guess I'll see you in some of my next videos, which will be really soon, because I have my monthly wrap-up going on, and then I have a book haul for you. So my September book haul and my August and September wrap-up, and I promise that I'm going to do this soon. So please press the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you soon.